Welcome to our program before and after coronavirus. Today we're going to debate about work from home and basically home office versus office jobs, the advantage or disadvantage of this new working mode.
And what's home office? Home office is mean like the use of person's residence for official business purpose. Is that easy? So what do you think, Angie?
Okay, so as a person that have experienced both working from an office and working from home, I personally prefer working from the office because I am more productive there and I got the chance to get my work completely. Because for when I am working from my home, I tend to distract much more. For example, I have my little sister and she's always asking for attention and she's also, always asking me to play with her, and I can get my work completely in my schedule, you know.
Yeah, but you have to know that when you're in a workplace, in an office, you have colleagues too, and these colleagues can talk about their life, vacation, family, all about that. So I think that in workplace you have these two, maybe not the same level of your sister or children, but you have these little distraction. And I don't know, maybe if you're in a call center, imagine having 100 people talking at the same time. I think that this is really, I don't know, stressful.
Also,
Yeah,
another advantage that you can have from your home office is you have more autonomy over your work hours, so you can perform better. Also, you can have type of essential task which you can manage in your house and not in your office.
yeah, I get your points, but as talking about what Paulina was saying, in the office, yeah, you had the time to chat with your colleagues, but you have your boss in that space, and you get like that stress that, oh, my boss is searching for me, is seeing me. If I chat a lot, if I lost a lot of time, he's going to, like, I don't know, like punish me or something. And about the autonomy, you know, working from home, yes, you have that autonomy, but you kind of lost your schedule. You don't have like a well established schedule that you say, okay, I start working from this hour to this hour, because your bosses sometimes says, okay, it's past 5, and here 5 is the time when your working time ends, but sometimes the boss needs something and you got to stay late, you know?
Yeah, I think that the thing between home office and office job, as my partner said already, I think I am pro about working in a job office since I feel that you are more focused on your job. In fact, you may distract by your colleagues, but I mean, you you and your colleagues know they're at job, so they have a responsibility that they need to do. And as my partner said, as Angie says, is basically our boss. Is our boss is watching for us. He's going to make sure that we are working and not doing anything else. Like as a person that, as Angie, do home office and job office, I feel that I'm more concentrated about my job in the office, since at my home I don't have anyone who can make pressure on me. And the thing with the schedules, in fact, you at home you are more flexible, but I think that flexible make you confident about, nah, I can do it this later, and then you are uh, with the deadline in your neck and you need to work fast. I don't know, that's how I feel in terms of those terms.
But I think that that's wrong, no? I mean, it's wrong that you have to feel this pressure of your boss to do the things that you have to do your work. if you do your work, is because you need, I don't know, maybe the money, or because you're patient, or because, I don't know, it's all about uh, your your task is your responsibility. And I think that yes, you have to work in being autonomous, but you have to be conscious that it's something that you have to improve every day, and not just because your boss say to you. And maybe your colleagues didn't distract the same level of your sister, brother, whatever, but you can maybe close your room, or go to the park. It's about control your time, and control what you want, control your space, control your atmosphere, environment. And I think that this is the most important in home office.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
so
agree.
as Laura said, you have to create like individual responsibility. So you need to be in control of your time when you're in your home office. Like it's necessary to have self-discipline like in every aspect of your life, because that helps you improve also in your work, and you can make tasks that are applied by your boss if you have self-discipline. And you also can create work structure that you can establish, where to keep in mind like the time to you dedicate to each work, and also the effort and the time and space that each task is going to take of your day. Also, this can lead to increase your productivity uh, in all of your tasks of your home office and your work applied by your boss.
Yeah, I agree with you. What about what you're saying about the autonomy and the control that we must have with our environment. But sometimes there are things that you can't control. For example, it has happened to me that I am working and I am concentrated and I am doing my work, and visit came without an announcement, and I gotta stop my work and attend them because um, to be respectful with them. I can't say, "Oh no, I'm working. Go from my house." Like, do not visit me. Like, no, because it's people taking the time to come to my house to visit me. There are some things that you can't control, and that get also out of your hands.
Completely agree. It's about the balance of work and life, personal life. And yeah, I suppose that it depends of each person and each home, each family, and maybe roommates, all about that. What about save time and money? I think that this is a big advantage when you work in home. You can save money every day, not spending it to go to the workplace. I mean, go to bus or taxi or Uber. I think that's good. And of course, time, that maybe your workplace is far away, and this time you can use it, and it can be used for more productive things. What do you think?
I actually agree with you in this one. I think that home office, in terms of time and money, is way better than office jobs. As you said, we can uh, keep some money of avoiding go to a bus or taking a taxi, or even pay some gas for the car. And even you are can be or you are ready faster in order to make your job. You actually don't need to spend a long time to look uh, presentable to go to your job. You just, I don't know, like you can just take a little shower, put some clothes that you're comfortable to, and work like that.
Paulina, you also mentioned something interesting, that was the balance between work life and private life. And I'm going to tell you something. I think, and some researchers have said that when you work from an office, you tend to balance your life better because you have a, a different space for work and a different space for living and do your own things. You know, like your mind separate those spaces, and you can like separate the problems that you have in the work and the problems that you have in the house. You know, um, but when you work from home, everything got like mixed up, and your mind is like a mess. Or that was happened to me. Just I don't know. That's what I feel working from my home. That I can get that balance in my life.
Actually, about what you're saying, I think working from your home office can increase the quality of life. Like as we just talked, by less travel time, like you can avoid traffic, the spending on gasoline. Also, you can have the balance between your personal and work life by having more time to spend with your family. Also, like in the other hand, you can avoid the traffic. The way to work influences the quality of life, like the employee, and the consequently of his productivity. Also, like the way he eats and what he wants to eat, he can do that in your house and not in the office. Also, more food to eat, and whatever they want to have, they can have it like all just in the kitchen, and that increase the quality of your life.
And something important to say is that you have your own schedule. You can use your time. And I got you. I know that it's important to have these two, two worlds apart. But it's important to say that when you maybe do your task, you don't have to go to your workplace and work for 8 hours, but in your home, do whatever you have to do and complete them. You can be more flexible in your time. So maybe you can left or finish your work later or early, so you can go with your friends, or maybe if you have a kid, you can take care of it.
Yeah, I think that the schedule things is also a benefit of home office. I mean, for some people, they can say, "No, I hate actually stay at my work or at my office working for 8 hours since I can do it from home." But actually, I think that are quite the same thing, because I'm taking me as an example. Uh, I study the same hours each day, and sometimes I take my classes at home and other ones at the university, at the college. So basically, I feel that is the same thing. Like for some jobs, especially home jobs, that is basically you sit down in a desk in front of a computer working a lot of hours. I think it's actually the same thing. Like in terms of schedule, I don't think it changed a lot, because you're going to be in the same position. Like, yeah, the amount of hours won't uh, reduce because you're working at home. But as you said, you can manage your time better. You are more flexible in order to, I can do this task or I can do it later.
Well, I don't think so at all. I mean, it's not the same. Maybe in your home you can dress whatever you want or however you want, and maybe you can control more your if you can be more comfortable. I don't know, the share your clothes, some drink. I don't know. I think it's more comfy in your house.
You know, you know what? It's not always like that because when I was working from home, I got a dress code. You know, my boss always asked me to to open my camera and all the time, and to be like dressed like I was in the office. It doesn't change.
I think it depends, but yeah, I want to talk about a topic I think is quite important related to this. That is the social and psychological environment that you can have from home and you can have from your job. I want to listen to you guys. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, like social about meeting new people, knowing new people, and talking with new people. When I was working from home, I couldn't make a single friend from my office because I didn't know them. I just talked to them through the corporate email or in the meetings, but we didn't have that time that when you're in your office and a colleague asks you to go for lunch or to go for a drink. Like I haven't had the opportunity.
About that topic, I think it's like all of the history of humanity. Like we need to be developing in every century, every time we need to be developing. So I think that like the new way, the new home office, and the new way of relating with each other, like needs to be improved and developed. Like today, it's a new, different way of relating with colleagues and making friends. That it's via WhatsApp, Facebook, Teams, or the way that you connect with your other members of the home office that you connect via your computer. So it's a way of developing, and I think it's something we need to learn, and it will be easier time to time. So yeah, I think it's something that we need to develop and be better each day by having relationships via WhatsApp or your cell phone or WhatsApp. Yes.
And I don't know, I think that this is a big help for introvert people. Not all people can, go to the cafe with another colleague or maybe start a talk face to face. This may help this person. And about the psychologist, you know, topic, I think that if you are in your home, you can be more, quiet, relax. You can forget about traffic. You can forget about time to to arrive on time at work. Forget about crowds. I don't know. I think it depends, but I feel that it's more relaxing to be in home than go to the workplace.
Yeah, I think kind of the same, but I mean, you can be more relaxed on the thing that is working, but I think at some point you're gonna be like, oh man, I just wanna get out uh, and that thing, because for example, taking me as last year, I was working when the coronavirus start and the quarantine starts. I was like, man, I wanna go. But yeah, for a conclusion, I think we all agree that both parts are really good. Like home office has some good things, and job office have some other good things. And I think that, or we can agree that it depends on the people and the circumstances of a person. That if he need to work at their home, if he feels or she comfortable, and if not, he preferred to work at an office. So I don't know. What are your final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it depends on the person and the personal preferences. Some people prefer working from home because they comfy, as Paulina was saying, because they have more time with the family, and other prefer working to the office, interact with new people, with the bosses, and um, it is always going to depend on what the person prefers, and how the person feel more comfortable about.
Sure, it's about taste. It's about what you want. And I think that these, coronavirus, new age, allow us to know what we want, allow us to being in these two both of work, these ways of work or jobs, and we know what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that will be enough or of program before and after coronavirus. Stay tuned for our next episode. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.